New at 11, a multi-million-dollar bubble on Wall Street burst. A group of amateur day traders organized on Reddit bought shares in the struggling company GameStop, just as some of the biggest hedge funds in the country bet that the company's stocks would crash. That is known in the stock world as shorting. Buying all that stock, the newcomers forced GameStop shares up 1,700%, effectively costing the hedge fund more than $5 billion. Tonight, we wanted to zoom in past the big picture here to get a local take on this stock market shakeup.
This is like the wild west of trading, or maybe more like a gold rush.
So could these developments spell a new future for the stock market? That's the question on many minds tonight. WCPO 9 News reporter Jake Ryle spoke with two local amateur investors about the risks they take when it comes to this unique trend that is throwing investors through a loop.
Well, if there is one thing I like, it is a good roller coaster. And as I found out what's happening in the stock market right now, it shares a lot of similarities with the highs and the lows. Hop on board the stock market train. Many are used to starting low and selling high. That's the goal. For some hedge fund managers, they can make money when the stock goes downhill too. Typically, most investors are just along for the ride, but with apps like Robinhood, where you can buy and sell stocks,
All of a sudden, they have huge influence that they never had before.
what once was known is thrown off the rails.
I mean, all the rules are out the window. I mean, now, there's so much momentum.
Momentum seen by everyday folks, essentially crowding on board, buying up stock shares, sending the stock soaring.
In my lifetime, I don't think anyone's seen anything like this at all.
For criminal defense attorney and amateur investor Mark Crumbine, he bought into GameStop and made nearly $5 grand overnight. But he also knows it comes with risk.
Don't put all your money on anything because it's too dangerous under normal times. It might be more dangerous than ever now.
For 24-year-old Dylan Dieters,
it's been a fun ride to at least to feel like you're a part of the Wall Street system.
he bought into the hype of an internet trend and bought into the market.
I have like 50 shares in AMC, which I got it at, $15 a share, it's dropped completely today.
After Robinhood put the brakes on buying more shares of those stock, he, along with thousands of others, are strapped in.
The community that I've been following is definitely a little bit of a rage, but I think they're all committed to not sell out and to sell it.
Crumbine says a good piece of advice for getting into the stock market: if you can't afford to lose what you put in, stop. But some say this type of train isn't leaving the station anytime soon.
The hedge fund people and things, they'll probably try to put the brakes on if they can.
Jake Ryle, WCPO 9 News.
Robinhood now says it will allow, quote, limited buys on some select securities tomorrow, including GameStop, but not before the shakeup even caught the eye of federal lawmakers, including the incoming chairman of the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, Ohio's own Senator Sherrod Brown. He said today, in part, people on Wall Street only care about the rules when they're the ones getting hurt. It's time for the SEC and Congress to make the economy work for everyone, not just Wall Street. That's why I plan to hold a hearing to do what's that important work, he said. It's still unclear when that hearing will take place.